apparently Pam Bondi, the Attorney General, and Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General, didn't know that Lindsay Halligan, the appointed U.S. Attorney, was going to indict James.
Right.
Now, I find that difficult to believe, but again, that's in a normal world, so maybe it's not difficult to believe. If she's taken direction solely from Donald Trump, it looks like Ed Martin, who was supposed to have been the U.S. Attorney in D.C. but got pulled back, that he knew about it. So it looks like there's some wing of the Trump camp that knows things and others don't, which is really strange when it comes to an indictment. You would think the Attorney General would know. But then again, I don't know, maybe it was plausible deniability. Maybe they want to give her the ability to back away from being on the Trump revenge tour, or they're just frickin' incompetent, which also wouldn't surprise me at all.
Both things can be true in this case. When we come back, we're going to take a look at Trump laying off about 4,000 people. And John's going to talk to us about how in the hell they found all that money to pay the military since we're all shut down. So stick around, folks. We'll be right back. Coming back in 3, 2, 1. Hi, we are back. It is Just Ask the Press, and I am your host, Brian Kierman. With me, as always, to discuss the news of the week, Mark Zaid and John T. Bennett. When we left, we were talking about Letitia James and the 25th Amendment. And John had one of his best rants I've ever heard him have on TV. Thank you, God bless you, John. And now I'm going to let you rant a little bit more.
Trump. Where did that come from? I'm exhausted now. I need to lie down.
It was a good rant. So Donald Trump this week announced, because of the shutdown, he's laying off 4,000 people. And I got to tell you, what a great... I mean, that's a blow not only to the ego, but any kind of esprit de corps. I mean, if you're working for nothing and Trump decides to lay you off, I mean, what the hell? I'm worried about the ATC people and the TSA people, but don't worry about the military. Donald Trump says he's found some money to pay them, even though the government is shut down. And John, how the hell did he do that? You're a longtime DOD reporter. You've been to the Pentagon. He just walk into a closet and pull out a stack of cash?
Kind of.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say, I kind of picked on young J.J. Cole, App State starting quarterback. I just want to say, give him a shout out. Yesterday, he was 21 of 32,
so
309 yards.
The guy wasn't bad.
He threw for 4 touchdowns and a victory, a conference victory, a big win. So shout out to young JJ. Bad example there. The Pentagon, the Department of whatever it is, Defense, War, Defending War, whatever it is, they have the most money. The annual defense budget, especially when you put in the DOE, the Department of Energy money for the nuclear weapons, it's approaching $1 trillion a year. They don't manage it very well. So when they screw up in fiscal 24, they can't spend money that they plan to spend in fiscal 25 because they're cleaning up the mess on the F-35 or the next vehicle program that the Army's going to cancel in 5 years, or the next ship program that the Navy's going to cancel in 3 years. They're trying to fix those mistakes, but they want Congress to go ahead and give them the fiscal 26 money. And because they've scattered these jobs all over the country, Congress salutes and says, here you go. Here's some money for your failing acquisition program. Well, that does come in handy down the road, because this is my understanding from what I read yesterday. This is called a reprogramming request. And this is very, very common. Trump's going to play it up, and I think he did yesterday. Excuse me. He's going to play it up as, they found this great maneuver that no one's ever used before. No one's ever seen anything like this. And I did it. It was me. But reprogramming requests happen every day. And they can move this money around. My understanding is this is research and development money that, again, was not going to be spent this year because they weren't able to spend it because the programs weren't where they should have been schedule-wise. So that money was just sitting in an account somewhere. It had been appropriated by Congress and signed into law by probably President Biden, I would assume. And they can do this. This is very legal. It's very common.
So wait a minute.
And it's
Joe
a good
Biden
thing.
is going to solve the problem of the military getting paid? You'll never hear that from Trump.
This is probably fiscal 25 money, and Biden would have signed that defense appropriations bill. So It's very common. It's a good move. It's the right move to get the troops paid. Absolutely. We criticize President Trump pretty good here, but this is the right thing to do, and it was the right move to do now. But they still have to solve the shutdown. That's not to absolve him of his share of blame that the thing is still shut down and there's no deal in sight. But getting the troops paid is a good thing.